see if I really work.
It is like, oh, like 1 a.m. for me.
Oh, hold on, I need to... It's like, yeah, it's 1 a.m. for me, too. Hello, everybody. We got late night drama. Everybody's favorite, yay. I was ready to go to bed. I got 2 documents thrown at me. It's like, I was thinking, hey, I could do this tomorrow. But then I remembered that other drama tubers exist, and I want to cover this first, just to say that I did.
Fair enough. I did stream a little bit about it. I do have my thought of people who want to watch. It's kind of like a, kind of a fail stream, because like this is my first time talking about this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So.
I sit on my lap. My cat always wants to cuddle at the most thing.
I felt that.
Okay, or leave, you hate me.
Hello, Usagi.
Give us a vote downfall is wonderful. I don't care about dev drama. No dev drama here because save that for the Archcast, man. Because at least people can, I don't know. At least he's there for you guys to yell at. He ain't here. Yell at him on Saturday.
So.
Alright, so I am going to start this in chronological order on how I seen everything. And just, alright. Fucking screen. So, everything here started when I seen this fun little post. And, this dude that goes by Runobaz, that's whatever, says, I'm leaving the VTuber community. I'm going to be punished for defending a minor on the spot from defending a minor on the spot from a pedo who's already been removed from other servers for that behavior, then I'm not going to bother anymore. Goodbye. Gives us 3 very heavily cropped screenshots of reply messages, something. It's like this first one says, we greatly appreciate you standing up against pedophilia. In the future, please do so without going against our policies. 1, I have never seen a server do that before in my fucking life.
I had a theory that, like, maybe the way they handled it was, like, really not the best, and maybe they're just hiding that part. I don't know, that's what I thought, at least.
I don't know, it's like, when something's this heavily cropped, and they're dodging answering anything, I think that it's probably just it.
Definitely, we have tried to contact him. I waited like 5 hours for any response, and I have nothing from them.
Let's see. This next screenshot says, while your warning will stay in place, please be assured that this ticket will also be added to our internal documentation so that... And then it just cuts off again. It doesn't even complete the sentence. Then it says, the moderation team does not remove warns from members. It is important to know that warnings within the server are only for blank to give members a notice of any probable violations to our guessing rules. But that's the only screenshots that this person provides. He also replies to himself saying, she is also neither the first nor second minor I've protected from a pedo. There's an infestation and I'm leaving. That's when I reply saying, what? Wait, huh? What and where? And after a bit, he wasn't responding to anybody. So I decided to quote retweet. Alright. I quote retweeted saying, "If this is true, we need names. We need this kind of information so we can expose the fucking creeps in the sphere of VTubing. Please, Runobaz, if you don't want to say it publicly, my DMs are open. Things like this is where people are in danger should not be hidden." Then he decides to reply saying, "No. Like I said, I'm permanently leaving. You guys find out yourselves. I'm done helping people."
Gee, thanks. That's so helpful.
Then I say, "With this little information, I don't even know where to start. There are so many VTubers out there, especially on the EN side. I am willing to help expose this person, but you can't just leave me hanging with nothing to work with." And since then, he hasn't said jack shit.
He has been very active on Twitter since, but he has not responded to anything that people are saying.
Yeah.
So he's just dodging it.
And like, bring these fucking pictures up in my browser, but I'm going to just put them in our DMs so I can open them. Because I was DM'd by somebody saying that, like, if they don't want to be, you know, involved to keep their name private and all that, gotta fucking play. There. Okay, that's the third one. Second one. Fucking. Second. Okay. Somebody decided to DM me saying, "Hi, I'm a friend of Runobaz. While I can't know who he was talking about in his latest post, he has previously shown me proof that his ex-girlfriend, Serene Mist, has been guilty of grooming multiple people. If you use these messages for anything, please blur my name. I don't want to get dragged back into an old mess. I think people deserve to know." I said, "Can I have links to profiles so I can do some digging into this, please? I'll be sure to leave you anonymous." And this was, you know, earlier in the morning when he first posted that, so it was before this document came out. And then this person sends me screenshots of, I guess, DMs with Serene. And I don't know the context of this. But then they said he deleted a lot of the proof docs he sent to my Discord. But sends me her @ This is the main name he shared with me. Her private Discord, which I'm not in, has her talking to minors sexually as well, including logs I've seen of her bragging about getting a 17-year-old into her polycule. I'm polyamorous myself, and I do not see what she does as such. I have her VTuber Discord name shown in picture due to thinking she was a friend a few years ago. The attached picture would out me, so please don't use it. But I want to show proof I know her. I have proof it's her account and 2 following screenshots. And the screenshots was just showing all of her links and, you know, everything that is connected to her account. And she says she abused Runo into a relationship he did not want when she was a minor, 17. Using many manipulation tactics that multiple friends of mine agreed were weird when we were looking in hindsight. But though it was just a streamer being odd like the rest of us. Oh, and thought it was a streamer being odd. I'm asking him to send actual proof I can give you without involving him to the public. Which, since then, I haven't gotten shit.
Sounds about right.
And then I had another person message me as well. And they sent me some screenshots that I can use. Which this was posted on December 2nd, so about 8 days ago at this point. Runo says, "First, I wasn't approached by anyone from that mod team to confirm if it's true or not first. And also, I think I know exactly what this is about. And it looks like a good portion of it, like, blanked out because there's something missing from it. Someone named Genny Chris.
You can call them Chris. I think they're fine with that.
Okay. Chris was annoying the fuck out of people in calls, so I told him to stop. But Chris is the same person who I told you about before that told me to go kill myself when he learned I got R-worded. I also unconsently advanced on rumiate. I'm just gonna say roomie. But the way I worded my warning was, yo, stop this shit. You know this is how you got yourself in trouble in that other server, right? Because he was straight up telling people to shut up mid-sentence and angrily forcing his details towards them. I had witnesses that can back me up. He used my own wording against me to report me. Also, it's even more troubling if the person who handled his case is one of the mods named Carbon VT, as that person has also tolerated and defended sexual harassment towards me in the past. So if he's the one who handled Chris's ticket, then it may not be a surprise that I was given an official warning without even getting asked my side first. So far, I'm still so confused. Honestly,
this is very confusing, to be honest.
It's so weird. Hello, Marksman of 1117B. Hello, failure of a fish who cannot speak Spanish. Shut up. And then this is another person that messaged them. I wish there was things and make reading easier. This message says, hello, I saw your post about the whole Runo ENVT server situation. Might not be in the position to say anything about, but Runo did give me names. I don't know why he hasn't revealed anything to the mods, but I think it's cause we're mutuals and he knows I'm friends with blank. But yes, I got names, that's all I got, no evidence, no nothing. Yeah, that's kind of hard to prove anything without, literally anything, to base anything off of. To be honest, I just didn't know what to do with this information, and I'm already too busy as it is. Sorry for coming forward too late. And then they reply with blank, it's okay, I didn't write the thread just because I had issues with Runo or shit. I have actual standards. I call him out because of his execution on the call out. While I do wish him well, I also criticize his own actions towards it, as it's just kind of concerning. Seeing how there's names yet no evidence. At least I'm somewhat there, but it's just word of mouth so far. Then the first person replies with, I pretty much share the same sentiment with you. I wish him well too, but the fact that he even refused to give names, it's literally like, do you want us to help or not? Noble cause, poor execution. And then the second person replies with, I want to expose their names there too, but no evidence, no shit. Also, fact that if I did, he could go for your ass as far as I know. I'm essentially getting you involved. If I did, which is even worse. First person replies back saying, yeah, that's true. I'd rather stay out of this as much as possible, but I'll see where I stand once the evidence does come out. They reply with, hope you don't mind me sharing that info to others that I know. I won't reveal who you are. If you do, please tell me, cause this isn't something I want to keep to myself, you know? And then the last message says, oh no, I don't mind. If it helps solve the problem, then by all means, vague posting about something potentially criminal is fucking ridiculous. That's everything that I got before this document dropped. I'm just like...
Man, that's a lot of nothing burger right there.
It is a lot of fucking nothing. And it's like, if all of these people know names, even if there's nothing to back it up, give us names so we can start digging.
And at least, like, interview each person, because, like, when I was looking at this, like, the only reason I was able to find this information out is because one of the people actually, like, co-tweeted saying, like, good, fuck off. I was like, okay, well, to be fair, we kind of have to have more information before he just kind of, like, you know, fucks off, because, like, you know, we don't know anything. And then we start talking because they were saying, oh, there's gonna be a document. I'm like, oh shit, let me, slide that my way. And I joined the server because I want to get more information. I talked to every victim, or most of the victims that were in the call.
Yeah.
And holy shit, it was some of the things I've heard. This guy belongs in jail. I'm gonna be honest. It's not everything is in here. It's worse.
Yeah, I know I was told that more will potentially be added once more people come out about it, which if they can keep me updated, that'd be fucking awesome, because then I will continuously update, put out update videos and shit.
I can contact I can let them know about inviting you to the server.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think they're currently, I know some of them are asleep because it is 1 in the morning. But yeah, I'll definitely let them know.
Okay. It's just because I only skimmed over everything.
Same here. I had to use a TTS bot. So I'm like, I'm not reading. I cannot read.
I enjoy yapping. Do you awaken to a stream? Yes, you do, Jesse Jinx. I know. It's weird seeing me stream this late, early, whatever, because you're, unfortunately British, but, that's neither here or there. Oh, hello, Mr. Devian. Another doc. How many docs do VTubers put out? Too many. I was given 2 in an hour time span. Dev. It is ridiculous, and I hate it. Sir, another doc has hit the yellow jump. Yeah.
Dude, I swear it's because, VTubers are full of drama. I had moments where I'm like, I do not want to be a VTuber. I fucking hate this shit. It's so, tedious. Because end of the day, it's kind of it's not black and white. It's all, mix of colors end of the day, because there's so much drama when it comes to these situations.
Yeah. It's tiring. It's I don't know how people are they see all of these absolute shit Google Docs coming out, and you would think, maybe I should think about this for a minute. But no, they just hit go live as soon as they're like, this is perfect.
Good content.
It's content for me because this is what we do on a weekly basis.
Yeah. I never really get involved in these type of stuff. I was like, well, this is a very important situation. I actually have been in a call and I've had this person added on Discord. So, I felt like this was a situation I wanted to, dive into, because there's so much, bullshit.
But, next doc will be bigger than Shadow of the Erd Tree.
God.
Man. But I've read, fucking, 74-page documents. How long was the Poppy the Lich King one? I think that one was, 67 pages, I believe.
Jesus Christ. I think I've seen some that are 90 pages or something.
Yeah, but those are just poor formatting and shit screenshots.
That is true.
Hey Auntie, I gotta well, unless you've seen it already on my Twitter, I got a document that I'll forward over to you. Because, oh boy, it involves 2 decently large VTubers. I know we're going to be going over it on Thursday. And then another one that came out a few days ago on Wednesday. 3 documents in 1 week.
I wish you luck.
It's money, though.
That's fair. That's fair.
Actually, Auntie, while you're here, I'll just fucking send it to you. So then you can look it over. There you go, Auntie. Have fun with that. You love the Chibi Mall Pie? Oh, thank you. It's definitely worth it. Worth every penny. Lumi is the duck? Not really. I would rather pass that title to someone else. Ugh. Let's start the part. Alright. Brief intro. Hello to those reading. My name is Chris. I'm a creator who, like many others, have fallen victim to Runo's toxicity in the past. I want to start this off by saying one thing. Runobaz does not care who he has to hurt to get his way. He is a 28-year-old stalker, a liar, a manipulator, and an abusive monster. He has hurt me and numerous of my friends and lied on many names. That's weird, but I get what he's saying. Claiming things from abuse to scamming to accusing innocent people of pedophilia. This includes his ex. As such, I will not show Runobaz the decency of respect. Good. Don't respect the shit people. Call them out. Hurt their feelings. Honestly,
Hell yeah.
It's as soon as you're calling out a shit person, decency and politeness towards them does not exist
Basically
anymore.
Protecting people from like getting hurt from them.
Yeah.
Like, end of the day, like, if this person is, you know, trying to hurt you, why feel bad for them? Just hurt them back, because they're being shitty to you.
It's like you need to strike hard, fast, and with something metaphorically sharp.
Hell yeah.
Alright. First things first. I think it's important to highlight why Runo's words are hollow, meaningless, and not worth trusting on any level. I'll address the accusations made by Runo to Serene first, as we have proof that his accusations of scamming and grooming placed against her are false, and used to tear her down as a result of their breakup. Continue below for space. Okay. And also, okay, when I first was looking into this guy, and then the person who sent me the first DM was like, oh, you know, he was abused by his ex, I'm like, okay, I need to look into this. And then as soon as I seen, oh, she scammed me and blah 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 blah, I'm like, this sounds like a bitter ex trying to get back at his ex. Oh, hello, Mercenary
I'm
X21.
not sure if I'm supposed to say this, but I will say that they have said to me that they were manipulated to giving free art, and if they didn't, they would have been like suicide bait. They were getting suicide baited for that.
Suicide baiting, one of my favorite manipulation tactics.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a little late. Is this something that will end up on a Rev Says Desu video? Probably not, because it's not that big. Because this VTuber is not very big at all, unless enough people, you know, tag him and stuff. If anything, it'll probably end up on maybe an Alara video, maybe a Rima video. I'll DM this to Rima, so she can...
I have actually pinged them on the post.
Okay.
Highly doubt they'll see it, but, you know, if they do, they do.
I have a little direct connection to Rima, and I can also send it over to, fucking, what's his name? Salvi, the VTuber squirrel dude. He's fun. So we form the Canadian horse. We love our Canadian.
We love her.
Alright, disproving the allegations against Serene Miss. Scamming. Firstly, Runo, while they were dating, commissioned a model from Serene. The model was commissioned for $2,300 USD total, and it would be rigged separately by a third party who goes by Genesis Parallax. The model was charged for the price it was due to it being two separate models. Serene's full statement can be found below, but here's proof of Serene corroborating this in her own statement, and Runo in his.
Also, I will be honest, the model isn't even that bad. It's just like, I don't know why they were like complaining.
Accidentally switch scenes instead of trying to shrink down a PNG. Dear fucking god, what's wrong? It's late. I'm gonna blame the
Don't worry.
Okay. So, he made a post saying, I've reached thread limit. I will continue here. 20! Jesus Christ.
Jesus!
He made over 26 There's a thread limit? I didn't even know there was a limit.
What the fuck? Apparently.
Okay. 25, I guess, is the limit.
Wild.
And I will say this, Lumi, this thing made me agree with Dev. Oh, wow. When you're agreeing with Dev, you know it's true. Are these indie VTubers just made of drama? Like something out of the Red Alert document? I wouldn't fucking doubt it. It's like a lot of indie VTubers into drama over the most stupid, petty things. And a lot of the times, it could be handled in DMs. They'd never had to go public. A lot of the times, it's messy breakups. It's misunderstandings. But, like the drama, people like the sympathy. People like the followers from it. You know. But I like covering it because I like reading. Bruno sounds like bad news. He fucking does.
He definitely is from all the information I have heard. I'm surprised bro has not been in trouble, like in actual serious trouble, because the things I've heard, oof, it's not pretty, all I'm gonna say.
Probably because he's small and no one has paid attention to him. So they made of drama, like George Talking says, made of stupid. Yes, that is correct. It's like, Mercenary, I know you're not, you know, you don't have eyes in the VTuber scene. Oh, fucking boy. It's like, you know my podcast. If you just look at... Okay, the fact we can do a stream once a week covering drama, it's like, that's not even covering everything in 1 week. That's what we think is most entertaining. We could probably do a multiple-hour drama stream every single day of the week if we wanted to. That's how many there is. There's so many.
There is, like, so I do try to educate myself on these type of topics, and I always see something new.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there is another situation I kind of want to discuss in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's insane. I don't know if you guys heard about the 9-year-old VTuber.
What? 9?
Oh, you didn't hear?
No!
Oh.
Please, okay, please don't.
Actual... I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later.
You should collab with False ID on the... False hates me. He blocked me a long time ago. The Purple Keemstar hates me.
Oh god.
I mean, he is Purple Keemstar. He hated me since, I think it was the accusations thing, if I remember correctly. Because I covered it first before everyone else deemed it was safe to. Also, please don't tell me this 9-year-old is one of Bo Sheep's kids.
I'll definitely send you the links in a little bit so you can look into it.
Oh, because Bo Sheep already brought one of her minor children into VTubing. We don't need another.
This is a different one. I gotta find it.
Okay. Ugh, my fucking... So Runo says, I reached thread limit, will continue here. But you couldn't have refunded me, too, since you insisted I pay as family in PayPal so that you'll get more of the money. I should have suspected why you wanted it that way, so I'm partly at fault in this aspect too. That's why you always send invoices. Miss the 9-year-old army days. She did what? What, Bo Sheep? She brought her fucking child on a stream. It has a whole model made for it. Made for them. Whatever. I mean, were you guys around after the whole, like, controversy she got into? Especially after Rev made a video about, like, her posting about, I think it was her child's, was it suicide attempt or suicidal thoughts, if I remember correctly? I don't remember. It was a whole fucking thing. Alright, Serene Miss. She, in her response thread and stuff, says, this is the model in question. Yes, this is 2 models in 1. Thus, it was priced as such. The first model, unarmored, and their features would be charged 900 USD. For the second, armored, I would have charged 1,350 USD, which is fair, especially, like, I don't know how she cuts her models and everything. But, like, no, that's a fair price. That's a fair fucking price. Yeah, this is 2D.
Yeah, it's not even that expensive, or especially for 2 models you're technically getting in one. That's pretty decent, in my opinion.
That's not bad. Alright, I'm not gonna go over the full statement tonight. If people want me to go over it, that'll be another night, because I'm EP. Alright, the reasoning for Serene to use PayPal's family setting to be sent the money was not out of malice, but because, as they were dating at the time, Runo and Serene agreed it would help with tax payments and other things down the line. To go back on this and claim it was malice is scummy and cruel. However, Rune lied about the reasoning as to why he couldn't use the model. The first thing stated publicly is that the rig was unusable. However, as stated by Genesis themselves, it just wasn't. Rather, Genesis simply claimed, due to a lower resolution, may be harder to work with, but possible. So this is a DM between Serene and Genesis. Serene saying, "Hello, sorry to bother you, but it has come to my attention that Runo has posted on Twitter about my model being a scam and being so-called unusable. As the rigger for the model, may I ask, why was it unusable? And if there were any questions or changes that needed to be made, why wasn't I contacted? This is absolutely nothing against you, by the way. I am just curious because all the other models I have made with other riggers have worked perfectly fine from my experience. I was planning to make a statement to defend myself as an artist, of course professionally, so I at least want to know how this came to the case." And Genesis replied with, "Hey, so I don't have any awareness of the post in question, but I never told him the rig was unusable. He asked if it was of low quality a while back because apparently someone else, never specified, had been telling him the resolution was too low. I mean, I've seen higher res models, but this is fine. I told him as much and have continued working on the model rig. My understanding is that he was planning on moving forward with a different model artist, but he told me I could still complete the rig and use it in my portfolio. And stuff, but he wasn't planning on using it." Runo later said this, admitting he lied about the reason the model was unusable. Genesis and I talked about the low resolution nature long ago. It was already resolved. It is unusable, technically. I told him and he knows the real reason why I no longer wish to use it. Respecting my wishes of keeping the reason hidden from anyone as... probably saying we broke up. Blah, 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 blah.
It seems like it, to be honest.
The man-child who cried a wambulance. Perfect. So the dangerous nature of Fortnite and games like that on his Switch. I warned my brother-in-law he didn't take me seriously until his son dropped out of music. So what the crap? Oh, you're referring to the 9-year-old VTuber? Oh. Yeah, I definitely want to look in.
I did just send you the link.
Okay.
But it's like a whole different language.
Depending on what language, I could probably find a translator.
Yeah.
Don't meow me. He gave a second reason being aspects of the model he didn't like or agree to. That's why you communicate with your artist saying, "Hey, I don't like that. Can we change this up?" Just sounds like he was being a baby. Here, Runo accuses Serene of adding details without his permission or against his wishes. He also accuses Serene of being lazy by having Genesis rig the model. But pieces of evidence show that he was not happy to have found a... show that he was not only happy to have found a rigger, but with the model every time Serene would show it to him. Runo says, "I finally found a rigger for my model." Let's see. Caspi, huh? Oh, just showing the model. It's like, huh, it looks like a feisty cat. This here is to prove that Runo will go back on his own word when frustrated at people to pin things on them. However, Runo has also accused Serene of something much worse, that being grooming a nerdcore artist known as S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I'm gonna call him.
That's what I did.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R. was an artist who owned a music collective known as Next Gen. I, along with Next Level and JCWTF, were members of this collective at the time. The grooming allegations come from Runo mentioning dirty jokes that flew about in the server, a frequent occurrence. Normally, one would see it as jokes between friends, but the big issue came from Ghost Child X, a member who was well into his 20s who would frequently make sexual jokes to numerous minors in the server. Why is there a 20-year-old around minors? You know,
yeah, that's what I was asking.
This could all have been fixed by saying, no minors anywhere, you're adults. I don't care if they're 16, 17. No. Wait, hold on. How long ago was this situation?
I was told this was from 2022.
2020. So
2 years, which is like insane to like come out now. But like, I don't know. It's definitely so weird.
Oh my fucking god. Hold on. If I'm doing numbers correctly in my head. Because Runo's 28 right now. He was 26 2 years ago. Serene was 16 or 17 at the time.
She just turned 18 when they got together. What I've been told.
Yeah, but still, just fucking like that before they officially got together. Still kind of.
It is very red flaggy. That's why I was like, I actually had to talk to her. I'm like, how old were you? Because like, I thought she was like 18 recently, and I'm like, oh god, it's really bad. But like, no, it was like a week after she turned 18, they got together, which is like still like, you don't just get
robbing
together.
The cradle still, right out of the cradle. Okay.
Yeah, got the pre-order a little bit late, I guess.
You got the pre-order a little late. I'm stealing that. I am using that. Got the pre-order a little late. Oh my
I think it's still
god.
A little predatory. End of the day.
It's very predatory.
Yeah, because like even when you're 18, like in my opinion, you're still in the development stage because just because you're legally reliable doesn't mean you have the mental capacity as like a 25-year-old, which is like he was 26 I think at the time, so like he knew what he was doing.
Volatile Telly says bro's a beta tester.
Bro was late to the game.
Oh, so bad. So fucking bad.
It's funny though, because it's just so like ironic.
We have to laugh at the pain.
Yeah, it's ironic because at the end of the day, he's accusing them of being a predator, but like, bro is a predator himself. Like, you can't just like do any of this and just like pull this bullshit, I guess. I don't know.
Fucking wild, man. And it's just like, is it illegal to date a fresh 18-year-old? No, but people will side-eye you. And it's like, okay, I see people who just turn, like, as soon as they turn 18, go for like super old, knocking on death's door rich guys. But then like, it's a messy conversation, that's for fucking sure. Accuse others of what you're doing to try and shake blame from yourself. Exactly. Hi, Lum. Hi, Gus. Hi, Annie. How are you? I just fucking realized I never actually introduced you to everybody here. Everybody. Dishes. I just know you as Fish. What?
You can call me K-Fishin. I stream on Twitch most of the time.
This is a fish. I am also a fish. They're both fish.
But I did offer Runo if he wants to like get on stream and like just tell his shit. Like I'm willing to give him that opportunity, but he needs to come with proof, and he can't just like start accusing without any evidence. Because
Yeah.
end of the day, like I hope he's not gonna come with false like information or like false like screenshots, because I'm not stupid. I can tell what's real or not real.
It's like I have seen pretty convincing screenshots. If you're familiar with Arch of the Archcast, he can make very damning and very convincing screenshots. Believe
I
me,
can do. It's not hard.
Little fucking shit, little bastard. But anyways, it's just like how I always see it is that I think if you are going to show screenshots of things, I don't care how cringe it is. I don't care how cringe the fucking conversation is. You take a screenshot of not the entire conversation, but at least that entire section on your screen.
I feel like screen sharing is much better because like you can't just like false things.
Yeah, but then people really won't want to like watch a video and pause and read. It's hard enough to get people to actually read these things, let alone watch a video with it. That's why they have people like us read it for them.
Yeah, no, that is fair enough.
I should charge by the word.
Gotta make that profit, you know? You're gonna like cause yourself mental like agony, at least get that money.
Words is boring.
Agreed.
Alright. Let's see. On to his 20s, who would frequently make sexual jokes to numerous minors on the server. Oh, wait, Cope. Stop being a shit. Jokes often range from jokes about penises having sex with one another.
I had to be extremely careful, but not like say it on stream. I'm like, I don't want to get banned.
I mean, you can kind of get away with a little more on YouTube once you're like far enough into the stream and shit. That's why I prefer YouTube half the time.
If I do this again, I definitely go on YouTube and not like Twitch. It's fucked up.
Let's see. The allegations hinge on Serene being an adult, while S.T.A.L.K.E.R was a minor. This is simply not true, as Serene was roughly 16-17 at the time, with S.T.A.L.K.E.R being 15-16. Too many teens. Both participants in these jokes, which were just that, jokes, were minors. It infuriates me to know Serene was the one accused of such horrible things when Ghost, a grown adult, was frequently making horrifically dirty jokes to multiple minors, including myself. Runo is using this to tear Serene down over a breakup that he initiated, while the actual offender gets off scot-free. Following are statements from Serene, JC, Next Level, and myself. So Serene says, when I was younger, I talked mostly within Nerdcore scenes because that's where a lot of my friends were at the time. I kinda knew everyone there at the time in some form or way. S.T.A.L.K.E.R was one of those people. I, for one, am an autistic woman. The time I made jokes of a more mature or less so manner was when I was also a minor when it came to S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Some of this wording is so hard to read. Admittedly, it was not the best group to be in when it came to my mental health. I had every intent of leaving S.T.A.L.K.E.R behind, especially since being around him and his people made me kind of uncomfortable. Though, with someone with not many friends, I didn't feel like I had too much of a choice. Or perhaps I was blindsided by the fact that they may have been blindsided by the fact that they may have been my only friends at the time. Before Runo and I broke up, I had already planned to leave behind. I still find it so fucking weird that Runo is like 26 and then there's 15 and 16-year-olds he's making sexual jokes with.
It's just like, how was this even allowed? Like, how was any of this allowed? Like, where was the mods? Where was the staff? Where were they at when this was happening? Because this is like very like neglectful on their behalf.
Yeah. Alright, this is a statement from JC saying, from around the time I was in Next Gen, Ghost Child and S.T.A.L.K.E.R would make sexual jokes towards Serene, who at the time was a minor, 15 to 17 years old. Serene made the jokes as well in exchange. However, Ghost and S.T.A.L.K.E.R made Ghost and S.T.A.L.K.E.R made them the most. Keep in mind, S.T.A.L.K.E.R was 15, 16 when these jokes would have been made, and Ghost was a grown adult, early to mid-20s. And then this next statement is from Next Level. When Serene is a year younger than me, and I was 18 in my senior year during the Next Gen era. When I was in Next Gen, I had just turned 18, and Serene was a little over a year younger than me. She never groomed anybody there, only participated in the jokes they were making. Not enough drink.
Not
Photos
surprising,
on Discord,
honestly.
imagine my shock. Oh, I know, it's shocking. It's as shocking as finding out that the moon actually is not made of cheese. Oh, hello, Nat. So I did not mean to start a massive bombshell. Oh, I'm so sorry. You don't have to apologize, silly.
Honestly, I think what you did was very good because it really shows the bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, it's good that this shit came out because you're calling out a fucking freak. And I'm sure he's probably gonna be like, oh,
I'm the victim.
everybody makes mistakes. Or that, or either nuke his entire account and run.
Yeah, it's gonna probably be the option he's gonna go for. I mean, from what I've been told, he got nothing to worry about. He doesn't. I don't know if you know, he has not streamed in the last 3 years, and I mentioned this. Like, it doesn't really like affect him as much. Like, he doesn't have to worry. He's good to go. He has he's rich, from what I've been told. His family's has 13 toilets. I don't know much about it, but
he's a rich bitch.
Yeah, he's a spoiled rich brat, from what I've been told.
This and what is going on with Niji P. Diddy World is going full on clown? Yeah. Or pull a Poppy and say, my right-wing parents made me do it.
Wait, Poppy? Like,
Poppy,
hey, I'm Poppy?
King. Poppy the Lich King.
Oh, I don't know them.
Oh, he was chased off the internet a while ago. I wish I had 13 toilets. Same nightmare, because that means
same.
I wish I had 2 toilets. Man. Sigh. Who's the person on the right? This is Fish.
Hello, I'm Kate Fishin. I stream on Twitch. Not too often, though.
They also did a stream earlier as well going over this.
Struggling, at least. It was very hard to, stream, because, a lot of it feels like the English is just not Englishing, you know?
I mean, it's better to suffer together with a friend rather than doing it alone and then going absolutely fucking insane.
Yeah.
I would take a dump with my mates while holding hands if I had 13 toilets.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Sounds like a party.
Got DM'd by 2 people involved with it. Dear Lord.
I've had people DM me about their experience with Runo. I did talk about one of them, but made sure they were anonymous.
I mean, I'm sure more will be added to this, so I will keep an eye on it and do streams as needed.
I'll definitely update as well.
Next part is from, I'm just gonna call him Jenny. As a member of Next Gen, S.T.A.L.K.E.R.'s collective in the primary server where all the events regarding Serene happened. Many of us, S.T.A.L.K.E.R, Eternal King, Serene, Tommy, and myself, and Next Level, were all around 2 to 3 years apart in age. The only one significantly older was Ghost Child X, or Ghost. I was 16 at the time in which I was there. Hold on, so was fucking dude used to go by Ghost? Is that why this name is popping up?
think it was a different person, but I'm still confused about that information.
Might want to have them clear that up a bit. Say if it's
Yeah,
a different
yeah.
person, or
I think
I don't
they
know.
did say it was a different person, but I could be wrong.
I don't. It's good to have that clarification, especially
Yeah.
when this is all fucking dead and shit. Oh, that's really big. Didn't mean it for that to be that big. Oh well. Hey
Oh.
Tara, how are you doing? Lum Lum, are you going to do a Christmas version of? I can't escape Arch's narrative anywhere, can I? No, because Arch is trying to gaslight me and everybody. It's saying that I have a foot fetish. I don't.
Oh god.
But no,
I have that issue too, don't worry.
It's spreading to everywhere before it happened before I could even get on side scrollers. That was fucking. Oh, it's Lum Lum the feet fish, and I'm like, I don't like them. One of those things.
Average YouTuber experience.
I was 16 at the time in which I was there. Steel, Tommy, and Eternal were as well. Doreen, when I joined, was 17, but had been around Steel and them since 16. Ghost was around his early 20s. To reiterate, when I joined, Steel, Tommy, Eternal, myself were 16, Doreen 17, Next Level 18, Ghost early 20s. Many times, sexual and romantic jokes were exchanged between server members. Stuff as him as "I'ma kiss you" to as Hart is talking about booty sex between male members. Some of these jokes were from Ghost towards us. Serene, from my personal experience, very rarely got involved in these jokes. He and I never exchanged jokes to this level at all. I was far too socially awkward with people I didn't know well, and moreover, I didn't make those jokes towards women due to the fact that I don't want to come across as harassing. Lots of women have to deal with that. I don't want to bring bad mojo. I can say with 100% certainty that Serene was a minor when many of these jokes were made. These jokes were made to her friends who were also minors. Serene never made sexual jokes towards Ghost as a minor, but I cannot say the inverse. Ghost frequently made sexual jokes towards myself and other minors, and this is a lot of talking in circles. They need to condense this a little bit.
It was just a lot of, like, yapping.
Okay, so, no. Ghost is... It looks like Ghost is Runo. They just need to clarify it a little more in the beginning, saying... fucking... Runo went by Ghost. As this entire thing just got confusing. I'm like, are we reading the same document now?
It was a fever dream. When I was reading it. It's just like, I was like, oh my god, I'm done. Just look at the screenshots. It hurts my brain.
Yeah. I don't know, just let them know in the server that you're in to add a little addendum of, yeah, this is Runo. Just went by a different name in this time period.
Yeah, I'll definitely let them know.
Runo attempted to pin pedophilia on his ex over a petty breakup and used it as a reason to further accuse her of scamming him out of a model he was perfectly content with. Just the tip of the iceberg. Runo's history of stalking. Look, guys, it's our favorite activity. Stalking. Runo would frequently DM friends of his to check what they are doing upon their relationship difficulties. One of the two people he do this to was, I'm gonna call him Baron, a mutual friend relating to Quill, someone who I will mention later. Another was Otaku Zach regarding Serene. They need to do like a cast list or something at the beginning of each of these. I'm already lost. The narrative's already gone. Okay.
I think it's also the fact that it does. I think they were like just putting it together when I joined. I don't know much, but it does feel kind of rushed. But yeah, a lot of this just came out of nowhere, so I can't fully blame them.
Yeah, it's like nice see. Yeah, this was just made yesterday.
Yeah, this was made. They did like we were in a call when they announced it was out.
Mm-hmm.
So it is so fresh.
Was it Taco Zach short it? No. Silly dumb joke. Let's see. Hello. What are we doing tonight, fish friends? We're reading a document. You can see Lumlum's English comprehension skills lack the more. Drink.
It's just a lot of like. There's just so much going on. I was like low-key thinking like, will this ever end? Is there gonna be more? And there is more coming out soon. And it's like, holy shit, dude! Like, this is insane.
Too many documents coming out, man.
Why can't we have one day where we just like, you know, have a good day, no drama?
I think people would think something's wrong with the VTuber if there was no drama.
That is true.
Right. So this is from 2021. So old drama. Why is over 4-year-old drama? Well, 3-year-old drama. Why are all the documents that are coming out now drama from like 2021 to 2023? Oh my god. Ugh. Runo says, "Yo, just a question. Is Quill offline in Steam for you?" Vellum says, "Yo, A." Rune says she is. Oh, kind of screwed up again. And he convinced her to give me another And he convinced her to give me another chance. Vellum says, "Sigh, what happened?" Bruno says, "I invited to do a 2-minute special breakthrough with her. But Tony joined in. Hello, Tara Teen. Thank you for the fitty made-up money. Not drama the only reason people watch the big VTubers, and how is it with the both of you?" People love watching larger content creators fuck up, fail, or whatever. Because it's an entertainment. I am losing my goddamn mind. But I do this for the entertainment of you guys. Because you guys like watching me suffer. How are you? Oh, I was talking to you. How are you? How are you holding up? Oh shit, guys, she's dead. Oh shit, no, she's gone. She conked out. No, I'm alone. Let's continue. But Tony jumped in. I kind of wanted to stay 2-man with her, but she got mad. Vellum says, and then Bruno says, "That's it. I told her I got a bit jealous." Vellum says, "LOL, what?" And Runo says, "Can you talk to her?" "Hello, Nightmare. I've come for the documents." Thank you for the 2. I need to... My alerts will... Hit the screen. There we go. Bruno says, "Talk to her." Vellum says, "What happened to, like, being back to friends?" Bruno says, "We were so happy before that, but I don't know why she got this mad." Vellum says, Bruno says, "Like, really happy. Please talk to her." Vellum says, "Look, I'll see what I can do, but I would say this would be the best. This would be the last." Bruno says, "Yeah, sorry." Vellum says, It's not like that. I like to help my friends and all. I do." Bruno says, "I just slipped a while ago." Vellum says, "I don't like to be meddled in affairs and whatnot." Bruno says, "Ah." Vellum says, "Aye." Bruno says, "Just in case, when will you talk to her?" "And I'm sorry for this, man. I wasn't expecting this either. We were so happy just before."
I'm sorry for interrupting. I did get information. Runo is not Ghost Child.
Okay.
they are clarifying. I don't know who it is though.
Why was this ghost person, bro?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I'm so confused.
I'm asking them right now who they are.
I know why was ghost mentioned. The Lumi munching on chips didn't get smaller, it multiplied. I will multiply them more.
Ghost Child is someone else involved in Nerdcore. But what they have to do with the situation? You gotta clarify.
Yeah. They need to add more notes to this. They should have waited before putting out the document. Yumi's so tired she didn't see my... Oh, thank you for the 10. This is for the coffee you're gonna... Morning. I'm gonna need my sanity back. That's been gone for years. Okay. Runo says... Akami knows as well, by the way, about my current thing with Quill. Not yet about her blocking me in-game. Ellen says, okay. Runo says, can you do me a favor and see what Quill is doing now on Steam? We're a bit better now before we said our goodbyes. It didn't block me in-game anymore. It's online or in Skyrim. I asked her if I could send her something later. She said, yeah. But before our fight, she usually takes time to switch between PSO2 and Skyrim. Willem says now she's offline, or at least appears offline. Runo says, so she's being a creepy ex at that point. Runo says, but she was online playing PSO2 a while ago. I just want to know when she'll unblock me from Steam. She was offline the whole time for me when we were playing PSO2. Also, she agreed to tell me when she's online later tonight. Dude. It's over. Get over it. Can you tell me when she goes online on Steam and when she plays Skyrim? But yeah, but better before she logged off PSO2. Sorry, and thanks by the way. I promise this is the last time. Bellin says, alright. Runo says thanks. I could be in bed right now.
We could all be sleeping right now.
Runo says, hey, you busy? Oh wait, sorry, I didn't see you playing Fortnite. Zach says, tiny bit, you need help with something. Runo says, kinda do, you up for a call? Zach says, depends how long. Runo says, just a short favor. Call will last for 27 minutes. Zach says, girlfriend called me. Runo says, oh, alrighty. Zach says she wants to watch a movie for the night. I will let you know if she texts back. Runo says, enjoy. Alrighty, thanks. Sorry again for the bother. Zach says, you didn't bother me, I promise. Runo says, alright, thanks. Please don't tell her anything about this. Zach says, I won't, I promise. Runo says, thanks. Has she replied yet? I have to go for now, but please tell me what time she replies as well. Thanks. Zach says she hasn't replied yet. A screenshot of a screenshot. Okay.
Yeah, I actually had a hard time, like, reading it, but it was, like, basically, she responded, but not to, like, they didn't get into, like, the whole, like, oh, talk to this person. It was very, like, confusing, though, because, like,
this is, like, the second document of teenagers being teenagers, or young adults being young adults. Stupid. Except for Runes, he's fucking being weird. He's 28, he shouldn't be acting like this. 26 at that time, but that's still.
And he's pushing 30s. I don't know why exactly this.
Right. Runo says, has she replied to your second one? Also, thanks. Zach says, she hasn't replied yet? No. Runo says, Zach says, yeah. Runo says, yeah, plus specifically our trio. We all love each other. Anyway, there's no possible, quote-unquote, cheating. Oh, by the way, if it's not a bother, there was one more favor I was going to ask if you haven't called our... Here. Or I don't know. If you haven't called yet, you should ask her to invite. Try to ask her to invite me to the other servers since she's in. Since she already invited me to a handful, can you invite me to the servers you and her are into? Thanks. Okay, that's kind of fucking weird. That's fucking weird. The others I believe you should already be in. Runo says, please don't tell her too that I asked for this. Zach says, I won't. You know, Zach's kind of shit for that too, for enabling this behavior. This is enabling just like being a fucking
I did say this, like, I did feel kind of weird about it.
So fucking. Don't forget, guys, pro tip, if you're going to write a Google Doc on somebody, have another person that's a neutral party read it, so then they can explain why some of this looks fucking stupid. Okay. Bruno says, thanks. Zach says, you're welcome. Bruno says, hey, sorry, may I ask another favor? You ask a lot of favors, Runo. Can you ask Serene what she's doing at the moment, and then show me what she says after? Thanks, I'll explain after. He's so fucking creepy.
Yeah, I felt really weirded out, and the fact that, like, the way he just talks is just super, like, off-putting.
It's like... I can understand the whole Runo's history of stalking thing. This makes fucking sense. This is so weird. How did Otaku let him be for a while? I don't know. This is enabling behavior on Otaku's part. That's not looking good for him. But at least he showed these screenshots, so that... Hello, Ben. How are you? Okay. In your own natural, unsuspicious way. Also, we just came from sleeping in a call together for 12 hours. We were just in call for 12 motherfucking hours. You get it? Zach posts a screenshot. Then at 11:59, is that the same day? Nope, that's the next day. Runo says, hey, Zach, another favor. Can you do the same thing again?
So he fucks up again.
Zach says, I'm in class. Runo says, oh, sorry. Zach says, it's okay. Runo says, but can you ask her for the same thing again? Zach says, what favor? Yeah. Runo says, he disconnected after sleeping for just 3 hours ago. Oh, no. How dare she not want her phone to overheat? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Bro is like the type, like, if he needs money, he says he'll pay you back. And be like, oh, dude, I know, like, I will pay you back. I'll pay you definitely back this time. And he'll ask you for more money until the point where you just can't give him money. He'll not stop. It's literally just that.
So fucking dumb. And also, if you want to drop your YouTube in the chat, you can, so people can... Okay, yeah.
Oh, I'll definitely post my Twitch.
Okay. And I'll add her link to the description. I'm so tired. God.
Dude, I am honestly too.
Alright. Let's start from the top again. Runo says she disconnected after sleeping for just 3 hours again. Her account's been popping in and out of offline mode. So I'm not sure again if it's her internet dying or if she's actually awake. Sorry and thanks yet once more. At least this proves he's creepy. At least this creepy. Here we see Runo using them both to get info and Zach to get server invites, as he suspected Serene of cheating on him, which did not happen. These show that Runo will use other people to get information on Serene or friends he's obsessed with, such as the next subject, Quill. Quill's experience with Runo and suicide baiting to force people into things. Man, everybody, we all love suicide baiting here. Oh, God. At least the suicide baiting can be a little interesting. Directed by M. Night Shyamalan. Exactly! I truly believe there is not a word I can say that truly describes Quill's testimony regarding Runobaz. Just have what she said herself. She herself said. What's her name again? Quill. Quill says, trigger warning, suicide essay. Days before his birthday, he kept crying to me that none of his Photon Rangers, goes by Photon Striders now, friends wants to celebrate his birthday, as they all tell him they have plans on that day and couldn't have free time to throw him a party. How? You're demanding a birthday party to be planned by your friends? Still better writing than Suicide Squad? Yes. Oh, what's suicide baiting? Oh, suicide baiting is a very simple thing to explain. Okay, say that, you know, metaphorically, is that the right word? Anyways, pretend that me and other fish here are in a relationship and are fighting. And she threatens to be like, I'm going to break up with you because of this. Then I say, if you break up with me, I will kill myself. And it will be all your fault. And then the other person will be, you know, feel guilty enough to be like, oh shit, well, I don't want the other fish to, you know, take herself out. I should probably just wait out this relationship and leave when it's a little healthier. It's like, no. That is what suicide baiting is.
That's so basically something I had to learn growing up is when people do this, I've had this people do this to me. You have to just say, you know what? It's not your fault if they do anything. That is on them. It's not your fault if you break up with them and they do something. That is on them. And them blaming you is actually really fucking toxic. So I had to say, like, if they are gonna kill themselves, it's really bad for me to say, let them do it, because it's not on you. I'm not saying, hey, go kill yourself, but you can't control what people do, especially through the internet. You can't do anything. You just gotta let them just, you know, do whatever they want. And if it's bad, then, you know, try to call the police. But end of the day, we are people on the internet, and we don't have power over people.
Yep. But yeah, suicide baiting is very common amongst long-distance relationships. Because the other person can very easily make a new account under a new name and just never talk to you again. Aye. But such is life. And if people try to suicide bait, you just say, do it, block them, and walk away. That's what I do.
Yeah, that's just like, you are feeling actually like suicidal, go to suicide hotline or check yourself in a hospital. The last thing you need to do is actually kill yourself. Like, yeah, you know, life might be complicated and suck at one point, but like killing yourself is not gonna, it's not gonna like change anything. It's just gonna, you're just running away, and that's just not the way to handle things.
As my granny would say, it's a permanent fix to a temporary problem.
Mm-hmm.
But that's if you're actually thinking about it and not just using it as, like, you know, a lure to keep somebody in a toxic ass fucking relationship. Because at that point, they'd be better off without you.
For sure.
Anyways, let's continue. Before I absolutely pass out. Alright. We were in BC. He would keep crying. It sounded genuine, so my heart was softened. People can fake cry so easily. Especially over BC. Just go to Canada, get a free maid. Yeah. Let's see. And rant for hours that he just wants people to care about him, and yet his closest friends wouldn't want to be with him. So I asked, how about ask Bear to throw some virtual birthday party for you? Which he denies. I asked why, and he says he only wanted to celebrate his birthday with me, with his best friend that cares about him, which I find it really weird. I'm only offering to throw him a party with my alliance, but he refuses it with such a weird answer. I had a gut feeling that he did that because he wants to have it as a ruse to be possessive towards me again. What do you mean again?
I still don't know.
But I did not tell him I knew his motive, fearing he would become aggressive and throw tantrums and proceed to guilt trip me. I mean, if you know what he's going to do, that's when you leave the situation. If you know he's going to do that, if this is a pattern of behavior, you leave.
Makes you wonder, like, when do they actually drop him? Because, like, I was thinking like that, like, when, because, like, this has to be recent when all this, like, went
This
apart.
specifically happened on September 30th of this year.
Because, like, what's her name? I want to make sure I get her name right. One of the main person, Serene. They basically, like, were withholding this information because, like, they were kind of like they didn't know how to handle this, and they were kind of like nervous about this. Like, we had to, like, calm her down because she was freaking out a little.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. Like, it's a whole situation.
I have someone in chat saying, OMG, please look at the evidence server. I don't have access to an evidence server.
I would have to ask them. We are trying to get Serene to respond. But I was told to not go through all the information. So anything in the document would be the things we need to talk about right now until we get the green light. But there's more stuff that actually can probably criminalize him. Like, bro can probably go to jail for this. But he's rich, so he's gonna get away with this, sadly.
It's just like, I honestly think, even though I know that with the, like, you know, really piss poor vague tweet that went out, this probably should have baked a little more in the oven before it was published.
Responding to one of the comments, the server is not for the public. It is, for right now, it's for certain people. I was able to get there since, I was one of the, kind of the first people to discuss this on stream. I don't know who else, besides you and me, no one else has really discussed this. But, I told them, like, hey, I'm gonna stream this because it's, like, a very important conversation we all need to have. And I was invited to the server because I wanted to get my information right.
Yeah. Okay. I told him I will let Baron know regardless, as it is more fun celebrating a party with more friends. Then he took an attitude shift. He shouts at me, falling, and blames me that what I did had hurt his feelings. I don't want to celebrate with anyone. He didn't want to celebrate with anyone. He just wanted me, which I was scared, and I knew his sign of getting better was all for show. Left. Proceeded to guilt trip me in a very aggressive tone that if he commits suicide, it's all my fault. I had a hand in being his murderer. I was scared of him doing it, so I backed down and said I can do what he wants as compensation instead. Stupid, I know, yes. He says he Oh my fucking god.
You see what I mean? It's just like, it's
Oh my
insane.
Oh my fucking god.
I was so flabbergasted. I was like, what?
He needs to be beat with a fucking brick.
Oh, and I
Beats
would
him
tell
with a-
you more later.
Beat him with a brick.
10 times worse.
Oh my
Put him in jail. Put him in jail at this point.
Ugh. The compensation. He says he wants to tickle his pickle to me while I let out breaths from my mouth. I was really scared and weirded out, but fearing he would kill himself, I accepted.
This is
He
crazy.
then proceeded to do it, letting out his moans and unpleasant words, but I was already crying. I am scared because I had never did such things before. Keep asking if he is done and how long he is going to take. He would then guilt trip me and says if I say any more things that makes him angry, kill himself. At this point, he just should have. At this point, and he will let my friends know that I accepted to do this with. But I still hurt him by dumping him. The way he worded like we are in a relationship and he was the one that I was the one who asked him to do this. Thank you for the 50 made up money. He should end up on the list where he have to go around and tell people he's on it.
He definitely should be. I don't know how it is because he's not American, so it could be very like complicated at that point.
He's not is he Canadian?
He's from the Philippines, from what I've been told.
Oh no, he's Filipino, guys! It's worse! It's worse, he's Filipino! Why is it always the Filipinos?
Dude, I don't know. It's always like either the fuckboy or like someone out of America. It's like it's really crazy.
On behalf of Filipinos, I am so fucking sorry. It's always the goddamn Filipinos. This is like the third Filipino VTuber I've seen called out. Oh, it's damn. Weird it happened 3 times. God damn it. Who's the first and second? I don't remember their names. It's been months.
There's just so much. It's insane. It makes you want to like just quit being a VTuber because it's like, dude, can we? I mean, like...
you can't let shit people run the space. You gotta stay strong.
That is true.
Because otherwise, VTubers will truly never beat the allegations.
It's not helping when you have people like this around that is doing stuff like this.
This is the second sex pest that I've seen this week. Well, I guess it's gonna be adding to the third and fourth.
My god.
I mean, the other one, like, this was a call out days ago. I'll send it over to you. I have like archives of that.
Fun.
Alright. I was scared to let my friends know this, and I don't want them to think of me as such a disgraceful person. So I don't ask any more thing, and I'm guessing English is not their first language. Pray that time will pass faster. After it was done, my mind snapped. I feel dirty. I blame myself for raising this monster and not having the chance to stop him. But I decided to act like nothing, telling him I will go tell Bear to throw a party with him. He suddenly agrees, happily.
Yikes, dude.
Okay, hold on. Oh. Is this the same person? No, this is a whole different friend group. How old is this person? Are they
Which
like
person was it again?
Will?
Actually, let me ask.
Yeah, because it's like, is this person also like 8 to 10 years younger than fucking Quinn and Quill? Fucking too many names. Runo. Because he sure likes hanging around people that are like 8 to 10 years younger. Yes.
Clearly. I'm actually asking right now. Oh.
Oh, you wait. I will continue.
Okay.
Runo forced Quill to give him fat material, threatening to kill himself if she didn't comply. Man, that's a line I didn't think I would see. That's a string of words I didn't think I'd see.
They also have wanted me to clarify, also, at me to give some background. His behavior always has his behavior. Yeah, his behavior has already dated back when we met in a game PSO2. I don't know what the fuck that is. You can see a lot of stuff unfold on evidence. Do really need some time to take in for sure, but so feel free to ask if you have any questions.
I will have to sleep first after the stream before I think of
Yeah.
any question. I'm probably gonna forget about half of this by the time I wake up.
I can help you remind you.
Phantasy
Well, like, I
Star
need to get
Online
some sleep.
too.
I definitely need to get some sleep before, like, I do any of this again.
Still have 2 documents. You two should rest. We'll rest after we're done with this document. We're almost done.
We're almost there, thankfully.
Screenshots, screenshots. Okay. Statement from Yellow Blade Music. Their name. Yellow Blade Music says, "Can't believe I ain't done this yet, but Runo every now and again would ask me how Serene was doing and be inconspicuous. Eventually, instead of texting whenever he had a problem, he would ask to call. He would tell me he wanted to commit suicide." Will is 19. Okay. Still 9 years younger than Runo.
Wait, so they were 17 when this happened, right?
No, these messages were from just September.
Of
this year. Yeah. Man, still got the pre-order a little late. I'm gonna use that from now fucking on. That was fucking genius. He told me he wanted to commit suicide, and at the time I would comply because I didn't think much of it. He would ask me to call about Serene cheating on him and asking if he should break up with her, in which case I gave him my honest answer, which was if he wasn't happy with her, then he should break up with her. He should break up, but would always come up with an excuse not to.
They were 22. They are now 25.
Oh, Phil's 25 now?
Yes, they are 25 right
now. Okay, thank fucking God it's not a late pre-order.
Oh.
It was at release. It was shortly after release. It's fine. Alright.
Thank fucking God.
And this was October 1st of last year. Runo says, "Hey, just curious, have you talked to Serene recently?" Yellow Blade says, "I actually have not. Why, what's up?" Runo says, "Are you busy at the moment? You available for a call?" Yellow Blade says, "Not at the current moment." Runo says, "Ah, alrighty." Yellow Blade says, "Is something up with her, though?" Yes. Runo says, "We're in a call, but I'm not hearing anything from her. I kind of want to know if she's just AFK or not. Also, due to this nature being embarrassing, please don't tell her. I'm asking you. Can you shoot her a message and tell me if she replies?" Yellow Blade says, "I got you." Runo says, "Thanks. Like, just a random message." Runo says, "Hey, Yellow, can I talk to you for a minute? Emergency." Yellow Blade says, "Not available to VC, unfortunately. What's up?" Runo says, "I want to kill myself. So do I every once in a while, Runo. You're not the only one."
So it's like, why are you gonna constantly bring it up? Like, okay, we get it. You wanna, like, guilt trip people. Like, chill.
To guess one of the people who knew this person. No. she's just another person who covered the doc as well. She did a stream shortly before I went live, and she was invited to the evidence server, and hopefully I can wiggle my way in there as well. Because I do plan on following this until Runo decides to fuck off the internet, because he does seem like a piece of shit. No, not seem like a piece of shit. He is a piece of shit. So I'm gonna keep tabs on this until he fucks off. Yeah. Alright. Runo says, I want to kill myself. Yellowblade says, you know, I'm gonna say not to. What's wrong? What happened? Runo says, it's best on call. Yellowblade says, I'll see what I can do. Give me a few seconds. I managed to get 10 minutes. Okay, did you want to just DM call? 2 minutes. Then Runo says, yo. Yellowblade says, yo. Runo says, sorry, I gotta ask another favor. Did you ask Serene again what she's doing? Yellowblade says, yeah. Why, what's up? Runo says, I'm kind of worried about her since she's supposed to be done. She hasn't gone back yet. Could we do another call in Avalon? Yellowblade says, can't, I'm in school right now. Runo says, alrighty, never mind, she's finally back, sorry and thanks. Yellowblade says, no problem. We're at the last part for now.
Yay, let's go.
Until we get updates.
Oh.
The thing about all of this, your takeaway from this should hopefully tell you that Runo is a manipulative person who has lied to people, sexually abused people, and so much more manipulation and toxicity. None of Runo's claims have any standing evidence. We have it here. Proof that he is someone who is not worth trusting the word of, who has snaked his way around and into people's business. Suicide baited to get people to do things for him and accused someone he once claimed to love of various horrible things. Want people to know that this person does not deserve a platform. Whether you cut ties with him, I cannot force you to decide. I simply want you to see that Runo has attempted and gotten away with too much for too long. Thank you, Chris. So that's all we have for now. But yeah, he's a sex pest for sure. And also, I need to get fucking nice and close here, because, you know, for people who are being held hostage in a Discord call and getting suicide baited and everything, hold on, I need to tell you something here. You can hang up the goddamn Discord call. If they are suicide baiting, that's on them. Don't give them the time of fucking day, especially if they're saying, I will kill myself if you don't let me masturbate to you. No, don't allow that. Don't allow that shit. Man, hang up the goddamn call. Whatever they do to themselves is not on you. That's their own mental illness. Honestly. Please. Don't let people get away with this type of shit. They're not holding you at gunpoint. Hang the fuck up. Okay? Thank you. That's all. Anyways. That was this document. I'm tired. God.
Yeah, but no, for the one who's asking if we should worry, I mean, yeah, be cautious, make sure if, like, they are actually gonna kill themselves, like, do call the police, but, like, this is not, I don't think, in my opinion, it's, like, a legit thing that they're feeling, because this is a form of manipulation, and I've seen it multiple times.
Yeah. I've seen it before multiple times as well with absolute. Excuse me. But yeah, I was just gonna be up late enough just to cover. I'm tired. It's almost 3 a.m.
Thank you for letting me join. It's an honor to yap with you.
Oh, it is no problem at all. It's always fun to suffer with new people rather than suffering alone and letting the voices win.
Yeah, it's past my bedtime. It's like almost 3 in the morning.
I'm absolutely for helping anyone masturbate, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to draw the line at I'll kill myself if you don't. Exactly!
I mean, there is websites for needing to you know, help those urges. Maybe use those if you have those urges. Do not manipulate and tell people you're gonna kill yourself. You know?
Yeah. Ugh. People are wild. People are something. Needs to get crispy. Okay, good night, Mercenary X21. I will see you around.
Alright, well, I'm gonna hop out of the call. I'll talk to you later. Take
Alright,
care.
I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Alright, everybody. Thank you for joining for the absolute fucking pain and misery that was this. Ugh. Bro doesn't even know porn exists. Thank you for the stream, question mark. Oh boy. It's like, okay, for the documents, it was either this very quick one, or like suffering through a multi-page document that hopefully will get a response by the time we cover it on Thursday. But lucky for you guys, Wednesday night, we got another document we're gonna be reading. Oh boy! It's gonna be of another sex pest who is the stereotypical Demon Lord VTuber. Yay! I do this to myself. I don't know why I do this to myself too. Love bedtime stories, you sound excited. Oh my. Okay, let me see if there's anybody alive that I can throw you guys to. Yep. Oh, look at Sayu's live. We can go over to Sayu, everybody. And watch your favorite android. Oh. Holding a bag of pain. Oh, yes. Anime was a mistake. I am Miyazaki. Bye now. Talk to you later. Okay, I throw you guys over to Sayu. Because Sayu's cute. Alright, everybody. Thank you for joining. I will see you guys. What day is it today? Tuesday. Gonna be yapping for a cause later. Something that won't make me want to do a flip off of a building. Well, granted, a lot of things I see that I'll be yapping about for charity. It's gonna be not VTuber drama related. It's gonna be other things that will make me want to do a flip. Anyways, thank you for joining, everybody. And I will see you guys later for some more yapping. Bye!